let me take a moment before I go any further in trying to outline and share with you what we hope will be the beginning of an experience for all of us together that will extend all the way through the spring of next year. We're focused on this day, though, today, and it's important for me to make sure you know at least one or two other people who are here in this room that are really the integral part of helping to make this happen. I guess almost 6 years ago now, we were able to marry, to bring together two initiatives that were both being funded by HHS. Adrian Hall will be here, who just walked in. Hello, Adrian. You'll hear from her in a few moments. There's the HHS representative here today. So you'll be introduced again, but I want to make sure that you appreciate that Adrian and represents the entire entity, the whole office. And CDC has been a very important partner to us. We discovered 6 years ago that there was common ground between the work that we were doing with capacity building, disease control, and the new initiative that was a part of the the vaccine trial network that is based at the Fred Hutchinson Center, Cancer Research Center in Seattle, Washington. And there are two people here today who are part of that network who have seen the value in what we were doing under the umbrella of the CDC and appreciating how we could collaborate together to do something. I want to introduce to you one person, well, two, you might know both of them. First, I'm going to ask Susan Buchbinder if she'll come and just say a quick word of welcome on behalf of the vaccine trial network.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And we're so excited to have you all here. We have been so valued this partnership with Reverend Sanders, who's worked with us tirelessly over many years now to try to help promote HIV vaccines and partnerships between communities that desperately need new prevention strategies. The only way we've ever eliminated infectious diseases in the world has been through vaccines in the context of other kinds of prevention strategies. And we're working to try to find a vaccine to prevent new infections, but we need to work with communities. It's really a community-based effort to try to find prevention strategies to prevent new infections and to cure infections that have already occurred. So we truly appreciate this community partnership. It really is central to our mission to try to find ways to prevent new infections throughout communities most severely impacted. And this is a global network, but here in the United States, we're particularly looking at working with African American communities who are most heavily impacted by the HIV/AIDS epidemic. So we're really delighted to have you here today and to join in partnership with you. And we look forward to opportunities to talk with you and work with you. Thank you so much.
That same umbrella with the HIV vaccine trial network, Steve Wakefield is one of the people that helped give birth to the idea of what we now call the Legacy Project. And he's here with us here today also. If you just stand and if you want to say a word of welcome, we appreciate it.
He knows I don't walk far very easily, so actually I'm going to step back a little bit so I can see all your faces. I don't want to say a word of welcome as much as I want to say a word of gratitude. I walked out of my hotel room this morning, and the person responsible for the quality of my life in that hotel room said, "How are you?" And I said, "I'm blessed and highly favored." And she said, "Blessed in what?" And what I knew that she didn't know that was going on deep inside of me was that this morning I would be in the presence of people who cared about healing lives. We just heard a pretty powerful, an extremely powerful talk.
Yeah.
You know, I actually want to go in another room and meditate for a minute. Some of that, you know, and express my gratitude to that I've had those life experiences. And what I know is you've come in this room because you've had life experiences that you want to take deeper and encourage people. We hope today we learn a little bit more about the science. But I also highly favor to get to work with scientists like Dr. Buchbinder, who look at the whole person. You know, some scientists just look in the test tubes. Some just, you know, look through the blood samples and what they see on a chart. But, you know, in HIV vaccine research, we get to look at the whole person. And we want to end this epidemic. And we can't do that unless we're connected to people who know what it's like to be blessed and highly favored. Thanks for letting me be here.
If you look at the bottom of the backside of your agenda for today, there are 4 logos there, and now you have met people who represent all of those. Reverend Terrell, who is a part of our effort at Metropolitan Denominational Church, the Centers for Disease Control, Adrian will be coming up a little bit later, the Alameda County Health Department, and the HIV Vaccine Trial Network, the Legacy Initiative. Those are the primary persons who are involved in this initiative today. And I say thank you again to all who have lent their time, talent, and treasure to this. It's really interesting, and I'll say this much, and Adrian, since you represent all of HHS, I tell people all the time, I think if we had tried to figure out how to do this formally, we'd still be trying. You do not get a lot of work that goes on between the agencies. You don't find HHS, you don't find CDC and SAMHSA and NIH and all the array of working together easily. So we just decided to do it. And we figured if it works, all is well. We know it's going to work because the spirit is on it, it's happening. And if anybody questions it, we figure it's easier to ask for forgiveness. That was amen. So I think that it'll be evident before the day is over that this is transparent.